Alright. I apologize in advance for the length of this recap, but a lot happened in that episode, so...
It's a big one.
Yeah. Good morning, lovelies. I am pleased to introduce myself. I am Ida, and Abysria has asked me to read the following out to you. Late one night, as the chill from the sea washed over the sleeping residents of Ferak, Al, disguised as a female officer, crept along the back of the Sky Knight ship. It was almost as though he had been disguised as this woman before, knowing her exact mannerisms and speech. After passing a few unsuspecting soldiers, he managed to find his way to the main command center. Almost as if luck was bent to his will, as he approached the rune-closed door, someone was leaving at just the right time to open it for him. Stepping through onto the bridge, the acting captain greeted him, though it was short-lived as an alert drew him away, leaving only one knight left to stand guard over Al. Knowing this is his only opportunity, Al seized it, attempting to cast Hypnotic Pattern on the knight before him. The knight resisted, immediately lunging for the console to activate an alarm. Switching tactics, Al casts Command to freeze the knight in place, then proceeds to hit all the buttons on the console. Meanwhile, Pigeon, what an interesting name, began his part of the heist. He entered the temple, Willow as a dove on his shoulder, and Aurelio trailing behind, invisible. Pigeon requests to see the mirror for his true love. Surprised by the hour, but always happy to help those find love, the priestess leads him to the ceremonial chamber. There, she gathers some guards and then fetches the mirror. To Pigeon's surprise, Olivia is the one who brings it down. To his dismay, she recognizes him. Attempting to flirt with him, she mentions how she is not a devil, even using her shape-changing abilities to become an attractive owlin. Mistrusting, Pigeon leans in, asking if she is Al. Confused as she confirms she is not. Still awkward, Pigeon leaves to look in the mirror alone and walks a little bit away. Using his magic, he creates a sphere of silence. Startled when Aurelio was invisible just underneath him, he discusses the next step in their plan. They banter a short time before Aurelio offers to just take the mirror while invisible. Hold on a moment. Are you the group that stole our mirror? Back on the ship, Al continues hitting random runes on the console, causing the ship to list out to the side, eventually breaking it free from the dock. Slowly, he shifted into Abysria in front of the terrified knight who began praying for his life. The door to the command center closes, locking out anyone who could potentially stop this tragedy from occurring. Wait. Finally released from the command spell, the man attacks Al but misses as he smashes onto the console instead. With the combination of Al and a hit from an enchanted sword, more of the runes begin to glow violently and burst. Sensing his current danger, Al uses Dimension Door to escape just out front of the temple as the ship crashes into the nearest bell tower. There's a silence as this information is absorbed. The reaction of magics is extreme. The runes start overloading and the ship erupts in fire and multiple explosions. Many buildings crumbled as fire spread through the district of the city. The temple was only safe due to the enchantments granted by the lovers. Inside, within the silent bubble, the others do not hear the explosion but feel it as it shakes the foundation under their feet. Failing to stay standing, Pigeon crashes into the wall, but Aurelio uses this opportunity to steal the mirror and run while everyone else is recovering. Pigeon still takes his chance to summon the demon in the confusion. He points to Olivia, saying she summoned it, before it grabs him and it looks as though it crushes him to death. He disappears into his ring, and Willow grabs it, flying out of the temple, which rumbles with more explosions from the ship. One by one, everyone escapes out of the temple. Mimi transforms into his airship form, and they flee Ferak. Another pause of silence before you hear a deep intake of breath. 300 were killed, and 500 injured in this explosion, not counting the countless that will no longer be born now that you've stolen our mirror. I'm disappointed.
I mean, I am too. I kind of thought there'd be a lot more than that.
As they flee the destruction, inside the ring, Pigeon is met with his genie. Less than satisfied by his recent performance, he demands Pigeon to give him one of the godly artifacts that they have been collecting. Oh, good. You have more than one. Pigeon convinces him to sit, and they begin having a heart-to-heart, the genie confiding he's under a great deal of stress. Interrupting their discussion, the shadows in the room begin to darken, then grow, as Pigeon finds himself unable to exit the ring. Outside the ring, Aurelio slips away to look within the mirror. Unable to focus on what he sees in the mirror, he returns to find Iris concerned that Pigeon has yet to join them. To draw him out, Aurelio uses heat metal to destroy the ring unsuccessfully. Now, concerned her brother might die, Aurelio attempts to comfort Iris by stating they can always bring him back. They begin counting how many times Al has died. Surprisingly, this was of little comfort to her. Aurelio uses this time to also pay his friends for their part in the heist. 100 gold to Willow and Al, although Al gives his share to the little wisp. Oh, I'm glad to hear the destruction of Ferak. The cost of 300 dead and one of our most prized artifacts was worth 100 gold. Willow accepts Al's share and almost forgives him for what he did to Meldor. Aurelio convinces Willow to pray to Abysria to potentially gain the power to turn Al into an animal for a short time as payback. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Pigeon attempts to use his ghostly gaze to see past the enveloping darkness. Instead, it shows him horrors his mind cannot comprehend. The blackness consumes everything, dissolving him into oblivion before he is reformed by the shock of Abyssria's snap. Abyssria demands Pigeon's contract from the genie. After some threats and negotiations, Pigeon is able to convince Abyssria to share his contract. After they hash out the details on the contract and sign, Abyssria praises Pigeon for what he did with the demon, especially blaming Olivia. He offers him an orgy with Aurelio. This makes the genie leave immediately, abandoning Pigeon to Abyssria. Enjoying tormenting him far too much, she leaves him in her realm for the night. Once again, Iris is worried for Pigeon, as he hasn't returned. Aurelio and Al make her uncomfortable, so she eventually leaves to the crow's nest to get away from them. Elijah joins her. Once they are alone, Aurelio realizes he doesn't know much about Al. Al explains about his family, who ran a gambling ring, and how Alistair Strix was involved in getting them killed. Realizing they both had a shared enemy, they begin to formulate a plan to kill him. Proposing to split the group, because nothing goes wrong when that ever happens, Al could attempt to get the royal prince on their side, while Aurelio could speak with the gang known as the Alley Cats. Al tries to ask Aurelio to look into the mirror, but Aurelio claims he does not have it. For the rest of the night, Aurelio keeps trying to look into the mirror with no avail. The next day, Pigeon is finally released from his ring. Angrily, Iris calls his name, but is surprised when he awakens screaming in terror and curling up into a ball. Iris tries to comfort him, while Aurelio and Al begin to bombard Pigeon with suggestions, telling him to just give in to Abyssria's demands and he would have a much better time with her. As it becomes too much, Iris suggests they leave for a flight. After they depart, Aurelio and Al immediately switch to harassing Elijah, desperate to know if owls can be sucked. With his own quick wit, he states it would be sandpaper coming from him. Laughing, they accept him for now and begin playing the crocodile head game, eventually even getting Willow involved. With bad luck, Elijah cannot seem to win, but is quick to point out how Al is a sour winner. Meanwhile, in the skies, Iris tries to cheer Pigeon up by making streaks and images in the clouds. Eventually, they begin to talk as she states, this group is a bad influence on him. Sorry, I lost my place. There it is. He agrees, telling her about everything that happened to him. She forces him to promise to apologize to Olivia when they can eventually return to Ferak. Seeing him still shaken by his night, she promises not to talk about the explosions until another night. Meanwhile, Aurelio leaves to try the mirror one last time. Still unable to peer within, he almost tosses it to the ground below. Whoa, 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 wait, do not break it! Right, so if you can't see your true love in the mirror, there are two major causes of that. One is there's static and you can't really hear anything. In which case, you need to that obviously will make things difficult to unite them, but it's not impossible. There are many ways, including either way, it is fundamentally a part of the world's laws that each person has a soulmate. You're going to steal the mirror, at least make sure to use it every chance you can. Please? Continuing, Aurelio prays to Abysria to give her the mirror. Oh, please no. She has him keep it. Oh, thank Thessel. Making him promise to keep it safe. Knowing he was supposed to do this job for nothing, he tries to ask only one thing. If she could answer Willow when he prays to her. He assures him Willow is in good hands. In such a good mood, she offers him something for a job well done. He is able to learn the recipe for potions of invisibility. Satisfied, they take pleasure in each other's company as octopi. Oh, good thing Ethan wasn't reading this, or I might have a weird request tonight. Abysria also creates a copy of Pigeon to be a part of the aforementioned orgy, and they finally discover how owls can be sucked. A strange quandary to have. Well, now that you've all had some fun stealing from us and causing destruction in our city, after we rewarded you and were nothing but kind to you, I hope you take this opportunity to reflect on your actions and the impact it has on those around you. And as if on cue, your attention is drawn towards Willow with a loud thud as he hops off the railing he was sitting on, landing on the deck of the Mimi ship. He sprints off to the front of the ship to look out at the view while he pulls out a sending stone from his pocket. And with that absolutely long introduction,
man, you guys fuck about as much as I destroy stuff. That's kind of crazy, man. I think just about every single one of these intros and outros, I've heard something about banging.
I mean, it's a little bit of fun. Nothing bad can come from that, right?
I guess little man, big libido.
I lean over to whisper at Al, and I'm like, you don't think I can get her pregnant, do you?
Of course you can. Are you that dumb? It's a goddess. She can do anything she wants.
I did prove to be pretty fertile in a past life. Yeah, you know what? It could ability.
Well, good luck with that one, Paparelio, I guess. He just laughs and shoves him away a little.
Claudia needs a little brother.
So does Willow.
I'm just surprised. Only 300? I mean, I tried. Tried to be a big distraction. That's all I could do.
Speaking of a distraction, go do something. And I just kind of try and dip out real quick because I'm trying to take to heart at least one thing that she told me, which was to try and use the mirror as frequently as possible. I try and sneak away.
She tried to say many more things, but the static prevented it. I don't know how good that came through on your guys' end, but...
Honestly, really well. Really well.
Okay,
that was great.
Good.
Yep, I heard it pretty well.
So I'll go out and give it a shot.
All right. In this case, what are you trying to do exactly? Like, are you just trying to do the same thing you've been trying, look very hard, or are you going to try anything new?
I think instead of trying to look into this, I think Aurelio is going to be a little bit more introspective and kind of take a look inside himself a little bit more so, and kind of reflecting on, you know, who he was, who he became, and who he's becoming now, and what that reflects in him and in what he is looking for and what he thinks that might mean for his potential soulmate. Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, what role do I make that?
I think if anything, insight, like that's looking.
Actually, that's a good one. Let's do insight. Make me an insight check.
17.
Oh, that's definitely better than the other ones you've been having with this rule.
By at least 10.
So, as you're peering into the fog that is this mirror right now for you, there's, you know, you're thinking all these things, exploring like who you are, who you can become, and you feel like, especially like leaning to what your path might be in a way. It feels like a shape is trying to take form, but there's like almost a green hue that's preventing it from fully forming.
Is a little bit further than the last couple times. He'll just kind of say to himself and probably sneak back inside, and I think he'll go back over to Al, and he's like, I don't know, man, I think this thing's broken. You want to...
I mean, sure, I guess. You see him kind of grab it and look nervous.
You cut out a little there. You grab it and what?
He looks a little nervous and he's like, all right, focus. He's gonna just try to make his brain blank.
And you look in the mirror, I assume?
No, yeah, of course.
Like after this, all like psyching yourself up, and then you just don't.
Yep, that is what the Alistair is.
So when you look into the mirror, you see at first it starts doing this, like swirly mist, as all good magical mirrors do. And it starts to sort of try to coalesce and take shape into something. But as it does, you see it is forming into the shape of a person, but then you see this black and purple kind of skew into the mist, and where the shape of the person is, where the eyes would be, start kind of glowing a little purple, and you get this almost Cheshire-like grin forming and a head shake, and then the mist disappears and it's just a mirror for you.
I'll just hands back the mirror.
Hey, did you see anything?
Yeah, pretty much exactly what I thought I'd see.
All I see is mist.
Oh, yeah, all I saw was mist. Yeah.
So during this morning too, I feel like Iris is probably kind of just over with Errol to the side of the ship, like still trying to comfort him and get him back to normal. But as you guys are like showing off the mirror, and holding it back and forth, Elijah is definitely keeping an eye on it and what you guys are doing.
Oh, I don't think we would be doing this publicly at all. Like, I'd even fly out on the Al out on the broomstick to keep this as secretive as possible.
Oh, sure, yeah, we could say that.
Yeah, I've been very close to the chest with my cards.
Yeah, you have been. So no, I think that makes sense. So yeah, you guys just mysteriously leave and.
And I think if anything, like, while we've been traveling, or if we've got like a little bit of time today as we're traveling, I think Aurelio's like kind of talking with Mimi and asking Mimi to maybe like try and form a little potions corner so he can try and do like a little bit of crafting and brewing and identification on maybe an unlabeled potion he's got, and start maybe trying to get that brewing process ready for some invisibility potion.
Yeah, definitely. He could do that. He'll make a little spot for you. He can't make the actual, like, glass vials, but he would definitely have some to sell to you, if you like.
Hey, yeah, let's do it.
So let's look up the cost of alchemy supplies.
I think I've already got the kit.
Oh, if you have the kit, then you wouldn't need to. I would assume it's in there if you have the actual.
I mean, all assuming what the ingredients are for that potion kind of thing.
I've got an herbalism kit.
Yeah, like to make a potion, I feel like it should be wouldn't it be the alchemist thing? Herbalism's more like.
I'm looking at the adventuring gear in the handbook, and it doesn't have like an alchemist kit. It just has like alchemist's fire in here that I'm seeing. But glass bottles are like 2 gold pieces, and then glass vials are a gold.
I can see.
They've got healer's kits, and then they've got herbalism kits, and then they've got a poisoner's kit.
Oh, I see. Alchemist was more of a 5e thing, I guess. I can see it.
That's kind of what I'm seeing, and at least the newer handbook too.
My browser froze. That's great.
Oh, nope, I found some in here. So I found alchemist supplies and some of the other tools, and those look like 50 gold pieces. So
yeah.
I've got enough for that to try and buy.
Yeah, let's say you buy that.
Gee, hold on.
Tap it.
So herbalism kit would be for a potion of healing. Alchemist's kit would be for like oil, acid, alchemist's fire. And then you've got like a poisoner's kit for like basic poison. So I'm not sure which one you would say invest in, but I mean, I've got enough to invest in all three to kind of play around with.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it'd be up to kind of...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it would be up to like what kind of direction you want to go. If you want to go more poisony. Or you could buy them all, like by all means.
Yeah, I guess I would start with what sort of proficiency did I get from Abishria, or like what sort of potion making would be invisibility potions?
So she gave you the recipe, but she didn't like give you the proficiency of it because that's Abishria, and you got to be specific. So I would say when you make the roll, which I'm going to try to look up the roll right now, you would make it with advantage because you have the kit or the recipe in your head.
But regardless, I think I will definitely invest in the two kits that I don't already have, which would be the alchemy and the poisoner. So that would be 150 apiece.
Oh my goodness, Momo, stop doing this. Mommy is busy. What? Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely buy that for now, and then as you guys are traveling, I suppose you're going to be probably focusing on making those potions.
Yes, indeed.
But that being said, where would you guys like to travel to?
I think we were looking at going to the southern part of Lavath and starting there, probably around Trupine, and then kind of making our way overland up to Port Arbis over time.
There was talk about trying to go kill that barbarian overlord, so I didn't know if that was still on the table or if I'm cool either way.
Depends on how far out we are. Like if we're still within, reasonable travel time, I'm game for that. If you're still RL.
Yeah. It would
Barbarian Overlord? I mean, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Jordan.
It would still be a little out of your way because you'd have to kind of come back down here. But, well, actually, I guess it isn't. It's sort of, then you could straight shot to Trupine from there. So
I'm in no rush either, are you all? Figure this is one of those journeys that we can just meander on.
Al.
Sorry, one sec. Getting Munchkin and had headphones off. What was that?
What did you say, Kenyon? All right.
It was something along the lines of like, oh, we can just we don't really have like a set time schedule. We can just meander a little bit, right?
I mean, yeah, man, I don't really care. I'm just here for the lulls.
All right. Then, yeah,
I think if I've got everything up and running, I'll probably go and check in on Willow after a while, but no rush.
Yeah. When you go to see Willow, he's still kind of up front, looking at the sending stone, kind of like whirling it in his hands.
So have you talked to her?
No.
Maybe she's just busy.
Why wouldn't she respond?
Well, she could be traveling.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't take much to reply to a message, right? Like,
Well, I mean, it kind of depends on the situation sometimes. You know, at times it's a little bit easier than others.
yeah. Yeah, so she's just busy. Probably with her dad too, right? Catching up and all.
I mean, it's been a very long time since they've seen each other. And while he's thinking about this, can I make an insight check of some sort, or like think about maybe what could have happened?
I mean,
Al could have happened.
a ship exploded and 300 died and 500 were injured. That
Al
happened?
could have happened.
They were leaving the city, weren't they?
Yeah, but it was that.
That's what I told him.
It was that very night, though. Maybe they didn't get out in time, or maybe they did and they just can't answer yet. Or maybe he got mugged on the street.
It's gonna sound so fucked up, but Aurelio's just thinking, at least we got paid first.
What happened?
Aurelio is thinking at least they got paid first.
Hey, I knew you were my...
No, I think there's definitely some genuine concern, but he's not letting Willow see any of that, and he's just like, yeah, I'm sure she's just busy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll worry about those things when we have to, you know? There's no sense in, feeling that if you don't have to.
That makes sense.
He says almost disdainfully.
Seems like right now Willow isn't even gonna incite you. He kind of just wants to accept that there's an excuse. And, otherwise he's just like, you want to go flying for a while? That could be fun.
Yeah, you going as a bird?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
do you want to go on a broom?
either one. I like both.
Hop up on the broom and have him go into a bird, and then I'll whistle for like Arabella, and she'll come with us, and we'll just have a grand time.
Yeah. Distraction. Whee! All right. I will say, you're in an airship here. There's not like a whole lot that's gonna hurt you now. So you guys, take your time, take the time getting down there, which I think with him as a wagon, I want to say it took like a few weeks to get across. So I would say it's a flying ship though.
There is a calculator for that somewhere in here if you want me to find it.
Sure. Although I don't know if it matters. We could just say a week too.
An airship can move at 8 miles per hour, so I don't know what that means for how many miles there are. I feel like like an airship should be able to move much faster than that.
I feel like they should too. I will say Mimi isn't going to be as fast as a regular airship because of just his size and capability, you know? But I mean, there's no contest for skimming over sands, you know, like that's faster. It doesn't matter if he goes at walking speed, that would be faster. I don't know. I'll just say for now, you know what? A week. It took you a week to get down there. He would have had to park occasionally to sleep. I'm sure at one point you guys woke up in a completely like random location because he didn't realize he had to anchor himself when he fell asleep. But now he knows, and so he tosses an anchor down so he can just drift into the sky and sleep at night. But
and Aurelio would definitely keep watch at night for sure too.
Yeah.
Making sure nothing's sneaking up on us in the desert.
Yeah, for sure. Not a whole lot will get you up there. You would have seen some things, you know, on the ground of the desert. Other tribes, other creatures, weird things in the water in the distance that you
Any demons?
can't... You don't know if they're Cthulhu or something else. But for the most part, you know, because you can get up pretty high.
Any rogue demons wandering the desert?
Not that you see from there. I mean, you gotta think he was like, what, a day out of Feral? So he's like way down here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but we've also been traveling for like a month.
Yeah.
Or more.
Faster than a walking demon, unless he did get a carriage.
I'm sure he's already caused a headache for Faust.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But no, you don't see him in this area, at least. And, yeah, so since it was a week, that'll give you 7 days for downtime activities, if you would like. I have not kept track of any of yours. I should, but I didn't.
I was previously leaning towards, like I was trying to put in for the proficiency to craft those potions. And I think that when we were doing that, that was during the journey to Ferak from the bandits camp. So it was either a 2-week journey or a 10-day journey. I can't remember what you had said.
Yeah, I think I just said a couple of weeks or whatever, so we'll say 2 weeks, yeah. Which I think is enough to get a proficiency, if I recall.
And then I think alchemist probably makes the most sense for potion, like just general potion crafting, and I'm open to what you think too, but I think that's the one that makes the most sense for just a general one. You know?
I believe it does as well. And you can make other weird things too, like acids and turn your pea to gold, and you know. Also, feel free to go crazy with tools. I am open to you guys like doing more than what D&D rules out, you know. So if you're like really getting into alchemy, I am down to letting you turn, you know, lead to gold eventually if you want.
Fuck yes. Oh, I dig that. I dig that for sure, because Aurelio's just the type of con man to try that shit.
Yep. Eventually. I mean, not right now, so.
So with that proficiency now, and with that week of crafting while we travel, would I have been able to create any of those potions, or are those still a work in progress?
Yeah, let's look at the craft. Like, think when you're crafting, it's like half the cost to make the potion. So let's look up what the cost of a potion of invisibility would be. I'm getting such a slew of different prices here.
Okay, so in the handbook under the crafting equipment, it says to determine how many days working 8 hours a day it takes to make an item, divide its purchase cost in gold pieces by 10, and round any fractions up by 1 day.
So, sorry, could you repeat that? You take the price and divide it by 10?
By 10, yep.
Okay.
So let's start with the price for...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. 200 seems to be the majority of what I'm seeing, so it's 200 gold for one.
All right, so we'll divide that by 10. So 20.
So it's going to take
I need 2 days to craft it.
So you get to craft
20 days. 20 days, sorry.
Okay. And then they don't have you charge for supplies or anything, or?
No, because at least not half of the gold pieces in raw material.
Okay. So then 100 gold to craft it.
It also says characters can combine their efforts to shorten the crafting time. Is there any way I could pull Willow in and start teaching him potion making and having him help me?
Oh, hell yeah, I love that. I mean, it's manipulative for your ability here, but...
Oh, fucking 100%, for sure.
But I feel like that's such a good bonding time.
Alright, so you just want to sprinkle it a little bit down over here, and you want to stir. Oh, no, you're stirring too fast. You got to go a little bit slower. No, it's a slow stir. There you go.
Alright, seems like he hasn't found a passion for doing it, but he's definitely down to, like, help you. He more or less like, okay. Sure.
He's like, what, a 10-year-old kid on a flying ship? There's only so many fun things that we can do before he gets bored in a week, right?
Yep. The next day you're like, you want to help with the potions? Do we have to?
No, go find Elijah and play some crocodile dentist with him.
Oh, cool. Randomly, ow!
Oh, and I finally remember where that came from. So I had the trophy of an animal head, and I brought it out and started my own game at Alex's casino in the corner.
That's right, I remember that now. Yeah, last time you pulled it out, I had no recollection of this game, but... I remember people thought you were crazy there. Alright. Yeah, after a week, you guys eventually see some tents and stuff off in the distance that aren't, you know, those other peaceful nomads that you met. So, you know, your lead. Do you just fly over? Do you make a plan?
I think I definitely want to pull the group together and discuss our best course of action. And I think Aurelio, as we start getting closer, we'll start gathering everybody up. And all right, so we've got a couple options here. And I mean, safest option would just be to fucking rain down fire and the lightning from the sky and just, you know, potentially kill everybody. But we really only need to kill one, right? The leader.
Where's the fun in it?
I mean, that doesn't sound like a fucking great time to you, because that honestly sounds like a pretty good time to me. I am the storm, you know?
Yeah, you know, let me rain down hypnotic pattern. That's exciting.
I mean, you don't have any rocks? You can throw some fucking rocks at this height. They'll do some damage.
I mean, I got a cat. He's gonna look over at Elijah.
Very funny.
I mean, honestly, I kind of want to fuck with him and be like, "Oh, I'm Domina." It'd be entertaining.
But I mean, you also put yourself in a lot of positions to get yourself stabbed, and that sounds like another really great way to get fucking stabbed again.
Yeah. Hey, but I do have a great idea. We can double dip. I could act like Domina and rain down lightning from the skies as a show of force.
Elijah, what are your thoughts? And Willow, you've been in a couple battles. Arrow? Mimi?
All NPCs go. Thank you. Okay.
Now I want to hear them argue amongst themselves, Sarah. Make it real.
With us interjecting.
Elijah's just like, well, normally I don't pick fights with such large groups. I would avoid it, but my best bet would be to either sneak around, try to get to him at night, something along those lines. If you're trying to just kill one man, anyway. Want to kill an army, then poison. He shrugs.
Hey, it's not a bad idea.
I like how you think. Poison. Poison can be fun.
Especially if we've got a night to prepare, I can actually work some pretty good spells for poisoning people.
Ooh, I could be a dove and fly it into, their well or whatever. Willow says. I don't know how I feel about sending the child, but...
What do you think about sending the bird of peace, the dove, to send a bunch of poison in there? I love that ironic idea.
I do love the irony. The irony's got it going.
Mimi's face appears on, the side right next to you guys. He's just like, but then I cannot eat them all.
Hey, true. But I mean, you did eat those other poisoned guys, and you got a little bit stronger, didn't you?
Yes, but that was a week ago, and now I am very hungry. His eyes just look at all of you guys, very wide.
I mean, Willow, you and I could just turn into a couple giant bears and just go attacking in there as well. But that just honestly sounds like a really fun time to me too. But
that would be cool.
I guess the question is overall is, do we need to wipe out this army? Is our goal here to wipe out the people, or is our goal here to wipe out the leader?
I mean, if you're asking the crazy guy who just wiped out a shit ton of lovers, I'm gonna have to go with everybody's gotta go.
And why exactly are we attacking these people?
They were fucking with some nomads out in the desert, and they just seem like a bunch of dicks.
Oh, they are. I recognize those. I recognize those banners. They usually are the type we stay clear of.
Yeah, but if we just, wipe them out, then nobody has to worry about steering clear of them, right?
I mean, I have some confidence in my abilities, but I don't know if we can all survive such a fight. There are many there.
I got a great idea. Why don't we run the gambit? Have the little dude poison the well. While they're all poisoned, I come in as Domina, talk shit, and then we kill everybody. They'll all be poisoned. And maybe you can run around like a little ninja kitty and snipe people before the fight.
Or I could just start a fire from up here and, just watch the entire place burn down around them.
And then they scatter, and then they run away.
No, we just keep them boxed in. You ever hear of shooting fish in a barrel?
I guess let's go really high up and examine their area. If it is built like a fortress, I'm all for it.
There are probably going to be a lot of them.
And I think if we are going to go and scout out, then I think we're probably going to leave Mimi in a safe enough distance that
he can't
be observed. Or I'm even going to recommend to Mimi to try on the ring.
Oh. Man,
Oh my god, bro. Operation Trojan Mimi. Mimi with an invisibility ring. Just walked his ass into the middle.
Either way, try and get Mimi out of sight, and then I probably want to go flying with Al on the broomstick a little bit closer, but like obviously high enough that they can't. Yes, I want to be like a bird that they can see, you know?
I'm gonna say due to Mimi's particular nature, the ring won't necessarily work on him. Or it will, but the runes will still glow. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So there are still bright, flying, glowing runes that people can see. It's not like he's really super invisible. But he can go up into the clouds or dip down over some dunes onto the ground. So either way you want to put him.
Probably up high, I would say, in the clouds.
Yeah, alright. And goes up, some tentacles reach out to the, like, clouds and, you know, wriggle around, because he's never been able to touch clouds before now. Well, except for the week travel, but he's been doing this a lot. Anyway. So, Aurelio, I am assuming you're going on your broom. Al, are you going to go with him?
Up to you. I could scout alone.
No, I'll roll with him. I mean, little dude can fly, so.
Yeah. So Willow will turn into a dove. Take off a charge of his. And you guys fly over high enough. I will say, because you can't, like, it depends how high you're going. If you want to hide up in the clouds, it's going to be harder for you to see what's going on down there. Otherwise, I'll say Aurelio can make the stealth check, and Al could give him advantage to maybe, like, you know, make sure you're in the sun's glare and things like that, so they can't see you. All right, 27.
Nat 20.
Oh, a nat 20. Oh, fine, Mr. Fancy Pants. Yeah, that'll do. You just line up perfectly where you need to go. And this is what you see. It will render when it decides to render. There we go. I put... Yeah, I did.
Is this one that we might have to have vision on?
I activated the dynamic, so there you go. I turned it off just so because you got an aerial view anyway. Just obviously you can't see inside the tents. That's the only...
Of these tents, does anyone look more formal or leaderly than the others?
Make me a perception check.
Can I give him advantage?
Sure. You can roll with advantage if you want to crit fish there, but yeah, 21 was good anyway. Yeah, so you see over here is a grouping of, like, very strong looking individuals, and one of them's on a fancy cushion. One of them, you can kind of see him tucked in under the, you know, in between the awnings. He looks pretty tough too, but there are others around.
Could you ping one more time?
Over here. You getting that?
Yep.
Okay.
No, listen, man. I mean, do whatever the hell you want, I guess. That's a lot of people. If you want to rain down lightning, that's fine, but, like, I don't want to get eaten by her mimic friend who's been hungry.
I mean, if they're all dead, we can just come down and eat them afterwards.
Willow seems to fly off, and as a dove kind of tries to see if he can get a little closer. And he starts sneaking around the camp a little more. Like I shouldn't give him stealth. I should give him something like survival because he's acting like a bird. Although he's a dove in the desert. I guess technically, yeah,
desert doves.
You could argue performance, but I also feel like survival honestly would be a good thing to roll to pretend to be an animal as a druid. Yeah, I'll do that. You can do that too.
Sweet. Nice, buddy.
Oh yeah. All right. So he flies down and seems to perch in certain areas, look around, kind of fly, and occasionally you see him zip past certain windows to peek inside and things like that. He's doing pretty good, but there is a point where one of them, like, especially when he gets sort of closer to the right side, where you can see some training over here. Big map, big area, so you see some training over there, and one of them sort of like just sees a bird flying around and knocks an arrow to point up, but Willow notices and veers away and comes back to you guys before causing too much trouble. And basically he's just like, some of the tents are empty down there, but he lands on Aurelio's head. Some of them have like quite a few people too, so there's a lot.
Well, I don't really know, man. Never been one for plans.
Regather with the others.
Alright, you head back to Mimi, regather. And then I assume you kind of describe the situation to the others too.
Yeah, we'll lay it all out for him. I think either way our best go is attacking at night.
If you're going to attack at all, then yes, I would say at night. We should sneak in, Elijah says. Iris is just like... Iris just says maybe we shouldn't attack at all because it's a giant camp full of really, like, scary people.
I mean, Iris, come on. Pigeon 2.0. You need to be in on this. We're doing the world a good thing here.
Doing something good here doesn't make up for what you did before.
It sure doesn't, but I'm not the one checking off karmic X's and O's. It might be enough, who knows?
I still feel best from the air, if I'm being completely honest.
Errol's just, well, I could try summoning the demon again. Kind of kicks the stone poo-poo at the moment.
I love that idea, and I know that you've got a pretty good range with your Eldritch Blast, so I think you and I could rain down fire from above.
I do see one big problem. I don't got a giant fuck-off barbarian anymore to hide around. He just looks over at Elijah. Yeah, we both know I'm going to be the target anyways.
I think this might be where you pull out your domina. If you need it. Make them all bow to you.
Alright. And then we rain down from above. I can try to convince the lower bitches to go against the bigger one and say that he's like inferior and actually weak.
And then I could hit him with a fucking lightning bolt.
Make it look like a god's wrath smiting. I could see that. Yeah, I mean...
Elijah, is your best work up close or from a distance?
Oh, definitely up close. He pats the scimitars at his hips. And there's always these, and he pulls claws out of his fingers. But my darling Iris is correct. This is something we really absolutely need to do. I would love to see this menace off of the sands, but this just seems like a very dangerous situation.
Al just shrugs and sits down. I'm not really feeling it.
Do we just do it all from the air then? Like we just hang out up here and just keep on fucking shooting at them until we get the guy that we want?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fun. Let's just do that. And then if anything, we could just leave. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I feel a little off.
Well, are you okay? Willow asks.
Al just shrugs. I don't know. I feel weird. I'm kind of in a funk.
But like sick? Did I cure you?
No. I'm okay. Just not feeling it. I don't know, man.
I mean, you're the
Feels
one that
off.
kind of wanted to do this, and it was to help those people. I mean, helping people's good.
But, helping people's good, but Pigeon 2.0 brings up a good point. What's the point? We've already done so much evil. I mean, honestly, we might as well just keep being evil, right? And he just smiles at her.
That's not what I meant, and you know that.
Well, that kind of sounds like it, so I'm not really feeling like we should take these guys out. I mean, it sounds to me like now would be the perfect time for them to attack a wounded Ferak.
Well, Ferak wouldn't have been wounded if you didn't do what you did.
Al just sits there.
I'm not gonna be your mother or sister. You have your own emotions,
Oh, no.
You fucking deal with them.
Oh, no, don't worry. I never asked for that. But I don't know. Let's just rain hell on them. Screw it. Let's poke the hornet nest. See, catch them unaware, get them freaking out and panicking because they can't do anything, and then maybe go down and pick off.
You don't think they have ranged things? They have people who cast spells, and they have arrows. This is not some sort of simple army. You're not fighting a random band of thieves in the desert. These are trained soldiers.
And I have an Aurelio.
I'll do my little wave.
I mean, I don't know. Aurelio, what do you think?
I wish we had another airship to crash into the desert.
I will not crash.
Another 500 people.
Yeah, exactly. Those are kind of hard to come by. So I've been told.
I mean, I hate letting this bastard live. But I think that we need to think about how we go about this. Like, we can't just go in blindly. That's how people die.
I mean, like I said, I am happy to have him dead. He has tormented many of my own family.
So, I think that it's a small assault force that moves quickly, hits directly, and gets the fuck out is our best option.
Who is good at sneaking around in here? Anybody?
Aurelio will do another little side wave again.
Yeah, Al just laughs and looks at him. I mean, that's pretty much all of us, my dude.
Well, except for maybe this one, and I point at Mimi.
I am big. I can see that, my friend.
I think if we're going for our maximum stealth here, I think it's probably us. Iris, I don't know if you even want to be a part of this. If you want to stay back with Mimi, I think that's maybe not the worst idea that I've had all day. And I think, Willow, you should stay as Dove.
I can do that. Iris just sighs, looks to Errol, and, what are you going to do? And, I'm going to help him. I don't know why I'm giving Errol this voice, but this is the voice he's got tonight.
Errol, I actually do have a pretty decent idea, and I think you would have a lot of fun with it. I think that you should fly over into a different part of the camp and unleash that, and then just fucking raise hell with that, and cause a distraction on the other side of the camp while we try and move in and assault this guy.
That wouldn't be a bad plan if this creature, he gestures to Mimi, wants to join that side as well, and then he can eat. That would cause a distraction while us more sneaky types can sneak in and kill the leader.
Hey, but Mimi might be our getaway driver. We don't...
I also worry about Mimi taking a lot of damage.
I am very hungry too. I would like to eat.
I'll bring you back some takeout.
I love takeout. Alright, well, then the demon alone.
Errol, you know how to stay high, and I think you've got a pretty good range on your casting, don't you?
I do. I can fly pretty high. Iris is just, well, if you're going to go, I'll go. I didn't think this part through, but I'm assuming Matt would react this way. What? No! Stay at the ship!
Very likely.
And Iris is just like,
I
well,
was
if
like,
you're gonna...
Nah, let's see what she can do.
You're good enough to get into danger now, and you want to fly willy-nilly off into fights, then I'll go.
But his whole thing is staying up and out of the fight. But if you can do that, please do, but
she just spreads her wings and looks at you incredulously.
I don't know you.
Well, I can fly.
Incredulously.
I can fly. Of course I'll stay out of the fight.
I look pointedly at Errol and I said, he can fly too. He's gotten fucked up a couple times. We're on the other side of the camp with both of the healers. We can't heal you. Please, just do me a favor and say okay.
I can heal myself. I'll be fine. And I can heal him. He looks to Errol. When did you learn how to heal? Then she gives Errol this exacerbated look. Maybe you'd know if you didn't disappear all the time. We're not having this argument here. Fine. But then we're not having the other argument. You wanted this. You wanted me to argue with myself. Anyway.
Hell lights up. I'm far too sober for this.
Elijah, too, will just kind of take a moment to touch Iris's arm, and he's just, are you sure about this, my love? She's like, well, are you? You're going too. Yes, but we've talked about me having certain abilities before I met you. Completely not stealing from bad people or, He's just like, well, I have some abilities too. And might not be able to hurt a lot of people, but I can definitely make it hard for them to hurt us, so might as well help. And then he strokes her cheek and, says something like, and stay safe. And kisses her cheek. And if
Aurelio's just watching this and thinking about how he can talk Abysria into bringing them into the next orgy.
Al's just watching this going, fuck everybody here.
Alright. So, to clarify, the plan is to send the demon on the other side of the camp to start causing a distraction and get Errol and the demon and now Iris will kind of call the army to them while the three of you sneak in and try to kill the leader.
Yeah, I'd say if anything, we're gonna try and I don't know if this is a cliff face over here or something like that, but I want to try and get us down over there, have us move in kind of behind. And
so this is a dried oasis. It used to have water in it, but now it's dried out, and this part's up higher. This is more of the high cliff, and then you could slide down or try to get down into the oasis and then climb out here.
How high would you say that is, climbing out from the bottom of the oasis up to here?
About 20 feet.
Cool.
And are you guys waiting until nighttime, or are you going in the day?
Yeah, waiting till nightfall, and then I would say that we would start our assault over on this side. And then real quick, let me do some measuring. Yeah, I can hit Errol with a message to let him know when we're in position and ready to start.
What's your message distance?
One more time.
What's your message distance?
I think it is 300 feet plus... Hold on.
Oh, you have spell sniper?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, 120 feet.
Okay. You may or may not get him, depending on how close he is. But you could try to just argue to have him fly, within that range for now.
Or tell him to shoot off an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
As, the go.
So, I will say at night, people will be moving, because it's not like they're gonna not, do other things. They don't just stay in their positions all day, and night.
I'm going to be, not Abysria, I'm going to be Domina, by the way.
Okay.
I did have a pitch for that. If I've got enough time, or at least an hour, I can recall my familiar, and I want to do it in a different animal shape. And I was thinking I don't know, a fucking fly, or something small like a bug that I can fly down and just basically just follow who I think the leader is from spot to spot, and just keep that eye on them if possible.
As a fly? Yeah, sure. So he seems to be in this tent area. He doesn't really leave from this central point. So, he was given food, and then he had some random conversations, watched some people fight, did leadership stuff, Oh, you would also note it on the very top right, there are 2 prisoners and a dude that's standing guard on them. They're tied to those posts up there. Just to clarify, those people.
Would I have maybe an idea of how many people are still in the tent with the commander?
Yeah, make me perception.
Flies have a bunch of eyes. How many? Does that give me any advantages? I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't know what fly stats are, but I figure we can just use mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can tell he's with one other dude, but you can see, like, how the tents are kind of close together. There are other people in the other tents, too.
And from what I can... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, you probably don't know how many exactly, because technically you can't see in all of them. Although as a fly, the dirty 20, yeah, I'd let you go through all the windows and check. So you can kind of tell how many are here.
Like 6 total?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. Including the leader.
And then can I tell, like, what sort of material the tent is made out of? Is it like felt, or is it like wood underneath the tent, kind of like more of like a yurt style?
Yeah, kind of like one of those where they can deconstruct it and take it with them as needed, but usually when they set it up, they're going to be there for a while, so...
Like, it's not something that I could cut through the side with, right?
Not very easily. I would say you probably could with time, but I mean, that would be a noticeable activity, you know?
How about with fire?
Yeah, fire burns.
Fire does burn. Fire burns pretty good. I got a pretty good idea for how I kind of want to start things off when we do eventually end up in position, but I don't want to rush things. But I think how I'm going to try and open things up is with one of those flaming spheres and just try and burn around the area, get the tent on fire, and just kind of keep him trapped in and keep other people from getting in that burning area if I can.
Yeah, minus the, like, you could try to trap and corral the people here in these tents, but also these little bridges, you know, they're made of wood. You could try to burn those off too, so that even though they could go into the dried up oasis and climb up, it's definitely a lot more, you know, effort for any army people who might join.
I can only do 30 feet on a turn, though.
Okay. So, either way you want to go with it, just letting you know your options.
Cool. But yeah, I'd definitely be waiting for Errol's Eldritch Blast, and I'd be kind of filling Elijah, Willow, and Alan on my plan about how I'm trying to box him in towards us and kind of cut other people off away from us. And our exit is back the way that we came.
Yeah. I will say, I hate to cut the game short, but I feel like if we're doing such a huge combat, especially with Errol doing so much with his demon, we might want to wait until Matt's here to do this. Unless, well...
Up to you. I mean,
that does make sense.
We could just run that as the distraction. Say he calls the demon down and just kind of flies above, and we don't
just
necessarily
have them, like,
on him.
Don't have them have turns, just kind of like roughly decide. Yeah, we could do that.
But totally
actually,
up to you. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, we could do that. We could keep playing. I want to. I don't want to cut it short. I just trying to like look, and I'm juggling all of these different people with Errol. I didn't think I could do that too well, but I like that idea. So off he goes to the side.
He just drops the demon and goes.
All right. I'm gonna just kind of plop his token and Iris out there so that we know that's kind of where they're at. I would say drag your token, I guess, where you kind of want to start all of this off.
If you want like a stealth with our Pass Without a Trace, because I would have cast that around us. I would have said that we would have started over on like this side of the dry wash and made our way over to here, and then kind of climbed up this cliff, ready to kind of.
Yeah, where did you want to start? Sorry.
I would say I would have tried to get us like up this cliff, and like trying to climb in on like this back area over here and get around inside. But we would have cut across the wash, you know.
Yeah, you definitely would have had to have, I would say you definitely could have, like, run up off the edge of the map there, did a little climb to get up, and now you're kind of skimming down into the dried bed, and we'll get you over to that area. So, with that... Okay, you got your token out. Al. Get his out for him. And,
I don't know where you want to leave me for this.
And then Willow's with you. And then Elijah's with you. And Mimi is away. Okay. So with
see if anything like Mimi, like we would have told Mimi to like hang out at like the top of the other side of this area, like on the other side of the hill or something.
Off over there.
And I think just to clarify, I probably would have told Errol to like have a timer or something, or if anything, like as soon as he drops the demon, get back to Mimi.
Yeah.
Like I set 2 minutes or 5 minutes or however long I think we need, but just set a timer, drop it, and go. Is it in and out?
Okay.
We're having a quickie.
Heads off to do that. All right, with that, please cast your Pass Without a Trace, and I'd like everyone to make me a stealth check with plus 10. Elijah's good.
Uh, 25. Damn, Al.
Yeah, Al did not roll very good. I mean, at least that plus 10 gets him to a dirty 20, but... Let's see. Alright, so you guys all managed to make your way up. I don't care, you find a way to climb this. You know, you kind of have to... Oop, not that close. There we go. Willow's flying, so he'd be, you know, whatever, in the back, but... as
he
you
can
get...
sit on my shoulder if he wants.
Yeah. As you get up there... To change the music to be appropriate... There we go. Sneaky.
By the way, Sarah.
Yeah.
While we're creeping around, is there a way to look through the windows to see if I can spot the big guy?
Sure. Make me a perception. they're all big, man. You don't know which big guy it is. They all look impressive. But you do see these two are kind of in this room talking a little back and forth, and
I was gonna sign over to Aurelio, which one's the guy? I got a fun way to start things up.
And I'll do my best to point him out, and then I'm like, wait for Errol's signal, and I've got something too. We're gonna start a fire.
Oh, I am too. It'll be a little bit more personal than yours, but it'll be funny nonetheless.
and as this is happening,
I think if anything, I want to either press closer or assess this window size.
Yeah, they're like to see if you could fit through or something along those lines. They would be large. They would be large enough. Oh yeah. They would be large enough for that for sure. And obviously they're not made of glass. It's kind of more like flaps that are swung open or closed. Right now, obviously they're closed, but you can kind of try to peek through a little bit. As you hear them talking, though, and they seem to be murmuring about, schedules and planned raids that they're gonna do probably tomorrow. Eventually, this one guy is kind of just, another. He does one of those where he pats the other dude on the shoulder, and he's just, enough talk about all of this. There's something else I've been meaning to do tonight. And he pulls him in, and they start passionately kissing before you hear the screech of Errol's monster. None of my soundboard things are working. Hooray! So you imagine the sound of a monster screeching, and they stop, and you hear a lot of shouts going on as the camp starts kicking up into action. And what's up?
The guy that he pointed out, what's he wearing? What's he holding?
Who? I don't think
Aurelio pointed out the leader guy to me best he could.
Yeah, it's this guy. He has a great sword. He has a longbow, which he's grabbing both of. He's got armor.
Oh, cool. He's got armor?
Yeah.
I'm going to use heat metal on the armor.
Do you have to touch to do that?
It is 60 feet, and then I can book it. As long as I keep concentration, he will continually cook.
It's 60 feet? Really?
Cooking
wow.
book, baby!
Okay, but there has to be a roll or something. Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, it's I think con save or dex save.
So if I recall, it's a con save to remove it. It does not stop it from burning.
Until you remove it.
Yep, but they'd have to remove the armor. Which, if you really want a good laugh, look how long it takes to take off armor and put it on.
And it's a bonus action to continue the damage. Here.
Yeah, I was reading it out of the compendium, but thank you. I can't believe you don't.
It's a bonus action.
I can't believe you don't have to roll to do it. It's just it happens.
No, heat metal is fucking vile. It's like one of the most disgusting spells.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
You know what's really scary? I don't have to be within 60 feet to uphold concentration. I can now run like half a mile a fucking way, and it'll still be there as long as I have concentration. It's just 60 feet for the initial cast.
With that, I would like everybody to roll me initiative, and please roll me 2d8 fire damage.
Would I have gotten my flaming sphere up in this surprise round or no?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Only 4 damage.
If you want, you can just kind of like draw a circle where you wanted to put it.
So it would start over here and end right on top of him.
Alright, tell me about Flaming Sphere. I assume he has to make a dex save or something?
Yeah, that'll be a dex.
For both of them, probably.
That one in here.
Harder, harder. I feel my temperature rising.
14 for the DC for this sphere.
So the commander succeeds, but the peon next to it, well, the buffy, meaty, gay peon next to him is, he fails. So roll me that damage.
So the other guy wouldn't have to save, it's just for where the sphere ends, but that line catches fire now. So all of that has now, like, the line has caught fire, but he's the only one who has to.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere take 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, you think he's in 5 feet? Cool, I'll take that.
Well, I mean, if you plopped it like right there or there, that's 5 feet.
If you
either one.
It also says if you move the sphere into a creature's space, that creature makes the save against the sphere. And
okay.
But I would do it outside of his space.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. What we'll say then is, yeah, for now he takes it, but if they end their turn next to it, then they'll take it. They'll both take it then.
Mm-hmm. So he'll take half of 7, I believe.
4. Okay. And then, yeah, like I said, please roll me initiative. Oops, he wasn't supposed to have advantage. I don't know why he did. I'll just change that.
Also, just letting you know, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration to give everyone 1 Bardic die plus their initiative roll.
Yeah, you are.
Tandem footwork. So, Canyon, you can roll another D6, I think is what.
Roll a D6.
And you can give it to even the NPCs? Like Elijah and Willow?
Yeah, it's anyone within 30 feet of me that's allies. So they get it also. And let me double check. Sorry, having to bounce back and forth to Discord to like freaking hit push to talk has been annoying.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, it is still currently a D6.
I did my math for you, Sarah.
Thank you. I'm not juggling a bunch of pages right now.
At all. Not at all, right?
Alright, Al, you rolled the 19. Did you roll your d6? I assume you get the d6 too. An extra 1.
That's okay. I was just trying to boost the party.
Oh, you did. Put so many people up front. So, Elijah, he came up, he probably expected you guys to, like, think of a plan or something, and then you start throwing fire, but then he hears the roar of the demon, he's like, well, here we go. And, he jumps through the window, yanks out his scimitars, and, tries to attack him.
The real question is, did he go from the window to the wall?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Until the vet cuts off his ball.
And 11 doesn't hit. Poor Elijah. He will do another... Yeah, he does. Okay. That hits. 8 slashing damage. Woo! And Nick, let me read what this does again. When you oh yeah, and then he gets to do it again because of Nick. Oops, not the damage, but roll again. 15 doesn't hit, fortunately. But, you know, this is what he does. So he's going to... He's going to use Action Surge, and then he is going to activate his fainting attack, which will... Oh. Yep, that'll hit, but I'm going to crit fish, so, you know. Yes! Yes, I did! And then he gets to add... Ooh, he gets to add, 2d6 to this because of the superiority die. I think it's d6.
I thought they were d20.
If only. Make sure what it is I'm rolling. Oh, they're d8s. So, crit damage plus 2d8. Oh, double ones. What the F? Oh well. Minus 13, and then he is going to, because this is what fighters do, they do a million things. Oh, no, he used his bonus action for the fainting attack, so Yep, that's his turn. All right, Willow. Of course, he's the one that's next.
Wolf or bear or something, man.
Okay, he flies in through the window. He'll land there. He will turn into a big, fluffy white bear. Now, I think we have Bearelio. I think that's the stats he can use. Yeah. So, I will be using Bearelio for this. Thank you for that.
Not Wilbear?
No, he doesn't. I'll make him a Wilbear token after. Rend attacks against the other guy, not the main one. 14 and 14, neither of them hit. Unfortunately. Oh, I'll make those public after this. There we go. Alright, Al, you're up.
You also might be muted.
Yeah, it just occurred to me that I wasn't in the Discord chat to do the talking. So Al's going to sneak up to the window, snickering, and then he's going to throw a firebolt at the guy that he heated up the armor on. And then he's going to heat the armor more.
Alright, roll me that firebolt. I just took a polar bear image so that we had the white bear. He's got the other stats though.
Don't mind. You can give him polar bear stats. That's totally fine with me.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Firebolt unfortunately doesn't hit. But roll your heat metal damage. 8.
And I will scoot back away. Outside.
Right.
Away from a window.
So you could either go like up or down, depending if you want to stay on this ridge, but if you back up this way, you're going to have to go down a 20-foot sand slide.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go up.
Alright. You want me to move your token for you?
Yeah, if you could. I'm going to have to go get Candace here in about 20 minutes.
Like right there? Or somewhere else?
Yeah,
Okay. Hearing a horrible roar of a demon, this guy, 5, 10, 15, comes out, and then he sees and hears fire going on in that tent. And he goes 25, 30. Okay, he doesn't have... Oh, he does. He has Misty Step. Okay. Boom, he's gonna Misty Step here. Doesn't realize he's stepped into fire. So I guess he can take that damage. But after that,
either 1d10 or 1d8 for the fire damage, depending on the size of the fire.
I'll have you roll it. We can make it a d10.
6.
You know, reading these NPC sheets, I just see, like, they don't give you a lot of detail that I feel like they should.
I modify them quite a bit when I'm building out a lot of my NPCs in the game.
Yeah, I can see why now. Actually, he probably won't do that. I want to set the tents on fire. Yeah, he'll do that. Last one. He doesn't know you're out there, so... Good God, Cone of Cold is insanely big. Yeah, he's gonna do that. It'll hit Elijah, it'll hit Willow's bear form. I feel like... that'll hit him too, Al outside, because it's not like a big tent's gonna protect you from a giant blast of frozen 60-foot cone air. Yeah, so I need a con save from you, Al, but Aurelio, I'll say, will be out of it because he wouldn't know Aurelio's there, so he wouldn't risk putting it at that angle.
I'm just a little guy.
Yeah. You're outside too, so. Need Elijah. Bear. Con save. Ooh. The bear did it. Unfortunately, Al didn't. Al, you take 33 points of cold damage. Man.
He hit me so hard it disconnected me.
Oh, I gotta make sure that's the right E. There we go. He's still a bear.
Did he get his temp HP bonus too for his druid level?
Yep. I didn't forget that. Not one bit.
Figure I'd throw a little reminder just in case.
Yes, no, you're good. Thank you. Keep me real.
I also, just to help you out, erased part of that fire line because I figure the cold.
Yeah.
How much damage?
33. Uh-oh. I rolled 20 froze. Oh, not a good time for that.
Yeah, I've been getting disconnected nonstop.
Mine's still rolling. I'm wondering if it's a local thing.
Oh, it's probably local. Goodbye, all my sheets.
It's probably our internet, honestly, because it's also disconnected me from Discord.
I've noticed too that I've been getting like some lag too with certain things, so it might be just us from our side here. Sorry, people on the internet, you will see nothing for a minute. All our 20 viewers right now are dying to know.
If anyone cares, Al is still alive after that, surprisingly.
Woo!
What we didn't mention to Mimi that you were the takeout.
Right, exactly. Hey, good news is I'm frozen for later.
It'll keep
Popsicle.
it cold.
TV dinner.
Okay. Oh, loading back in.
Wait, I've got heat metal. We can heat you back up to cook.
Right.
Alright,
By the way, I dropped heat metal,
Oh, okay.
and everyone in that room is about to have a really bad day.
And thank you for erasing that fire. I was gonna say, yes, please do. So, with that takes us to Aurelio. I'm back in Roll20. Okay.
Well, they come bursting through the wall like the Kool-Aid man over here.
Hell yeah.
No, I go through the window, where it's probably a little bit easier for me to get in and not try and
But it
break
is a
through wall.
flap, so you could make it look like you broke through.
And as I'm bursting through over here, I'm gonna just point at a spot right behind everybody in here and just be like, "Oh, it's getting hot in here," and just fucking throw some fire with a fireball right behind them.
Alright. Gonna need some deck saves for all three, I assume.
Actually, I get the fourth guy up top too.
Oh, you do? Nice.
I do indeed.
Alright, one sec. I'm still trying to open up everything again.
No worries. Next broadcast on. Right here. Yeah. Actually, no. I get the fifth guy up top as well. I love Fireball.
I will argue, though, I don't think you can see that spot. I think you have to see where you're throwing Fireball. This is a wall here. The doorway is like where the mage is at. So, not to burst your complete Fireball bubble, but bursting it.
What? This is the doorway right here?
No, it's where the mage is. This guy. I can't ping. That guy, yeah. This dude. Right here.
Posting this just real quick. A point I choose within range is how it's described.
Oh, Misty Mountain.
Open to your decision at the end of the day.
Now, there could be shit in the way of the explosion.
I'm all for you exploding things. You know that. I just want to be fair about it.
And if you're looking for logic, he'd probably logically aim out there just to avoid hitting everybody else who's ally in the room.
You know, since you guys had the chance to scout up ahead and everything in this case, I'll allow it. But if it's like a place you don't know, we're gonna have to make more of a roll on that regard. But since you do kind of know the layout and where you're sending it off, I'll say, yeah, you could kind of bullet curve it. Was that one movie where they kept curving the bullets? Like if they flung the gun in. Yeah, that one. You could wanted curve it around the mage.
Bullet curve, the most unrealistic shit in the world.
Oh, but it made a great movie.
Yep.
My phone died.
Oh, did you hear anything I said then?
Bullet curve was the last thing I heard.
Okay, basically I'm going to allow it because you kind of know the layout and area of this place, but if it was an area you weren't familiar with, I would probably leave it up to a roll then. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's a DC 14 dex. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, there's some bad lag. I wonder why we have so much lag right now.
Munchkin's watching Dance Cave, whatever the hell that is.
Well, that shouldn't affect it. It's only, like, streaming, you know, like, not downloading anything. No one's doing anything crazy on the internet. This shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, no, I'm doing this while also downloading porn. I mean...
Is it owl related?
It is owl related, and I'm gonna send it later to Maddie and be like, "This is what you missed."
We figured out that owls can get sucked.
That's just the ever. You know, you already did figure it out technically, but forever you will.
We just need to make sure he knows.
Yeah. It is taking me a while to get the rolls to go when I hit the deck save. It's like seconds later before it actually comes through.
Hey, no rush.
I'm back. I just got dropped from everything.
Yeah, no worries. I'm still rolling all the deck saves.
I'm probably going to be blind for my next turn, so...
Yeah, no worries.
I'll just be on... Also, my phone is going to be... me talking.
I cannot believe how badly every single one of these people are rolling.
Good. Fuck them all. Burn them alive.
Oh my god. Every single one of them failed.
Yes. 36 damage then.
What did the fireballs say to the room? TPK.
I am going to reload again because this is really bad. I can't even click on the tokens.
No worries.
Damn you, technology, for getting in the way of our precious D&D.
At a certain point, we could just go old-fashioned and bust out some dice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I passed my con, a nat 20.
You said 33 damage?
36.
Oh.
That sounds like you wiped out a lot of piss ants. Oh.
Would've, if these were pissants.
Squish ass mage.
Well, one guy isn't doing well. You hear one particular. Ah! screaming for his life. Okay.
How about, the people that I can see in the room, how are they kind of looking? Is there anybody who could get crispier, is more what I'm getting at.
This mage guy who did the cone of cold that looks very burned and would have the bloodied status if that were, you know, something you could tell with fire.
Flaming sphere just as my bonus action just keeps on rolling right over towards him and just like lights him up.
All right, flaming sphere. He has to make a con save for that one.
That one's another dex save, DC 14 again.
Another dex save. Oh, he succeeds on that, so he only takes half then.
Yep.
All right, so with that, anything else for your turn?
I think if anything, I just got my shield and my sword out ready to go for my next round.
Somewhere distantly, you hear, "Oh my god, it burns! Holy fuck, it burns!" As somebody you can't see is going to pass. Healing word on himself.
Yeah, on this note, I just got locked down again and everything crashed. I'm gonna jump off. I'll be on my phone.
Okay. Word is... $2d4. Okay. Jeez. That doesn't make up for a lot, but it's better than nothing. Also, a lot of things are on fire now.
Yes. Yes.
So.
Do you want me to draw some fire for you?
Well, I don't know. You'll probably put everything on fire.
I was thinking just like this, 20-foot circle right here.
Yeah. Let's say that's on fire. This area. We'll make this one. Come over here. One spreading on his cushion, because fuck his cushion. Because not everything will just catch on it, but there. That'll do. For now. It'll spread.
And I feel like this might have spread just a little bit more too with the sphere, right?
Yes, for sure. So this person you can't see, quieting seems to mellow out as he's going more distantly, because he now can't get out of his door. That brings us to the guy you all came here for. You filthy, pathetic pieces of trash. As he pulls out his great sword. He is going to swing at...
Hey, when we do catch you with his dick in your hand.
You'll be... yeah. He didn't fuck that up. He's cooler than this. You're about to catch my dick in your ass as he swings at you because you said that.
I will shield.
What AC does shield give you?
21.
That fails to hit. That does hit. And that's a natural 1. So, the one that hits you deals 17 slashing damage. I imagine he swung and you ducked or something, because you're smaller than he expected, but what you didn't expect was how deftly he, like, curved the sword down and slashed downwards at an arc to get you. But then, just the rage that he's got, he overswung the sword to try to hit you a third time, but it kind of went wide, and it nicked his friend for... I'll do half damage to his friend, because I think, yeah, he would have held back knowing he was about to hit his friend.
Are you trying to circumcise him?
And he spits in your general direction. Is that... You are also sapped, so your next attack roll will have disadvantage.
Right.
That brings us to his... I was going to say something that's probably not very appropriate, so that brings us to his lover. Having to reload all these sheets up again. It's annoying. He's going to try to swing at this bear, because what the heck? A giant bear is in this tent. That don't hit. 15. To look up Bear Elio's stats. That hits. Third. Ooh, that hit too. One, so he swings thrice at Willow, and one of them breaks his form. Oh wait, no, he doesn't lose his form. Oh, I've been doing his HP all wrong. Oops. Alright, let me try to remember what we've been doing with Willow here.
He would have had his HP plus the temp HP, but
yeah,
all of his other stats would have been kind of taken over by the bears.
He had his HP, the temp HP. He took 33 from the cone of cold, I think.
Yep.
And then he took 7. And now he took 21. Willow goes down. I think when you go down, you lose your wild shape, don't you?
I believe so.
In that case, you don't see Willow. When he comes out of his wild shape, you see a little unicorn. No, load the icon. Alright. This unicorn icon won't load, and it's making me sad. But you see a little pony unicorn instead of a boy when he falls unconscious to the ground. There we go.
Oh, there he loaded.
Not that big, because he's a pony. Top of the round is Elijah. He sees all of this and... Holy fuck. He starts attacking at the commander again. Will hit. Eight slashing and gives him the attack again. Oops, that doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. I don't know why I did the damage. That misses, but then he attacks for his extra attack. That misses. And then as a bonus action, oh no, I messed this up. He should have done it in a different order. So offhand, he's gonna try to swing at him too with his bonus action. Oh, actually, I forgot. He should have had sneak attack because there's an ally next to him now. So he gets an additional 1d6.
Also, he has advantage because of flanking.
Yep. Or maybe not the flanking, but having an ally if he's a rogue would give him the advantage, right?
Yep. Not advantage, I don't think. Just the sneak attack.
I think if you're a rogue, I think, let me pull it up.
Yeah, you have to have advantage to have sneak attack damage.
No, you can have sneak attack damage if there's an ally within 5 feet of the mob too. And
That's it, yep. As long as you don't have incapacitated or disadvantage.
Yeah. So, which he does, Aurelio's next to you guys, so yeah, he could do that. And then he's gonna attack with his bonus action offhand. Nope, not that good. Does not roll very good for some reason. So with that, he just gets ready for the next round. Oh, it took Willow out of the order. He should have... He still needs to be in initiative, so let me add him back in.
The downside with the wild shape sometimes.
Yep. Willow needs to make a death saving throw. Oh no! There's something about him. He seems to become a little more still. Al! You're outside the tent and you hear a lot of chaos going on behind you, but you're somewhat frozen in frostedness.
Can I not move?
No, you can move. I was just... because you got hit with the cone of cold.
I was just like, I fucking hate ice! I hate lightning! I kinda like fire! He's gonna scoot around, look inside, see it down to Willow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Healing Word.
Alright. Open your sheet up here.
Open the sheet.
Shut up. Healing Word. You gave him 7 HP.
Hey, he's back up.
He gasps awake as a unicorn.
That's not a magic action, is it? It's a bonus?
That's a bonus action, yeah.
I'm going to cast Heat Metal on Big Dude on his sword.
So technically you're not supposed to be able to cast 2 spells. in one turn.
That's
The
fine.
Canyon lets us do it, so I'm kind of tempted to let you.
Oh,
Especially if one's a bonus action, I think it makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Because it would say bonus magic action if it didn't have that distinction,
I know.
I don't know.
Well, I know, but I've done a lot of looking up in this particular rule because I also have been trying to argue pro or casting 2 spells. But you can cast a cantrip and a spell, you just can't do 2 spells, you know? So I think, though, I'll take that rule too and say you can. So heat metal on him is 2d8, was it?
yep.
Oh, 2d8. You rolled a 4 and a 1. Well, I rolled it. Fuck you.
And then if he wants to drop it, he has to make a con.
Actually, isn't it a con save to hold on to it?
Yeah, but it's armor. It's not like it's a sword.
No, I did his sword.
He said his sword.
I think he just gets disadvantages to using it.
Let me go get heat metal back in the chat real quick.
Yeah. I want to say that it adds disadvantage to using the weapon that is on fire.
Any creature in physical contact with the object is shooting at when cast the spell. Until the spell ends. The creature's holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it. The creature must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. So, yeah, he either has to drop his sword or have disadvantage and make the con save.
Yep.
So, okay. Cool. Anything else for your turn? Do you want to back up or do you want to stay where you're at?
I guess he will be a team is and then run outside you.
Oh, I did not hear any of that.
I guess team where the majority of the team layout is inside, and then one by itself on the outside of the direction, so we're all lined up.
So stay outside?
Yep.
Okay. Next is this mage over here, and he's going to light up a little seeing a unicorn suddenly drop in front of him. And also seeing all the fire everyone is doing. He's gonna do a little fire of his own. Foot range.
Yeah, it's a nice big circle there.
Yeah. So he'll throw it out past you guys to hit all of you, but he gonna avoid a unicorn now for capture. So the dex save is 14. Obviously I'll roll for you, Al. Oh my god,
Yeah,
you shouldn't have me roll for you, buddy.
Well, you killed me. Congratulations. You did that twice.
Okay. So it's 29 fire damage. Al goes down behind the tent. You guys who've succeeded will take 15. Aurelio.
I think this is a second verse, same as the first, just doing another fucking fireball in here. Same spot as the first time.
Just spread that fire a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I still even get that guy who healed himself too. No, just out of range.
No,
well,
just
maybe.
out. You wouldn't know he moved, though.
No.
Okay. I'd say you probably
Just
don't get
out of
him.
range.
But we'll get everybody else. I need everybody's stats. Okay, here we go. Needed. Oh, I'm rolling the same one too many times. So. Need. Damn it. Commander has gone past bloody. Mage kind of growls with the pain of it all too. And then with fire spreading, let's see. Definitely more here. More inside, because that would just be spreading. Definitely more here. Oh, not on that guy. This clusterfuck of fires that's just happening over here. More here.
Another D10 for the fire.
Yep. Alright. Do you still have your fireball out too, or?
Yeah, that flaming sphere is still up and still on top of the mage.
He makes another deck save, right?
Yep. 14 for the save.
He failed that one. Funny. Passed the fireball, but failed the flaming sphere next to him. Alright, anything else for your turn?
Yeah, because that didn't move and I didn't use my bonus action, I'd like to use my potion that I've got here.
Yeah. Go for it.
Greater healing is 44?
I think it's 44 plus 4.
Yeah, because 2d4 for the regular healing, right?
Yeah.
So 17.
Yep, 44 plus 4.
And I think if anything, I'm going to move up and tell Willow to get behind me.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely looks scared. even more so being in his form. I'll take us to the commander. Little fucking shits! Rah! He's going to attack Elijah. And that definitely hits.
Are you doing the attacks at disadvantage?
Oh, right, yeah. I was not. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, actually, with that, Elijah dodged. Forgot to. He needs to make a con save for this.
Yeah.
Will he keep it, or will he drop it and try to punch you instead? Well, Elijah.
You can always use his bullet in blank range.
I think he'll drop it. And try to punch Elijah instead. So, we'll go back. He didn't do that original attack, but now he will. Well, this will be...
Nope, I'm a retard. Never mind, he hit Elijah.
What? Why?
I went down. Concentration, bro.
Oh, you're right. Shit, he did hit Elijah then. Back. This is the multiple timelines that Continuum is seeing right now. The different ways that it could go. That's the explanation, right? His second attack didn't hit, thankfully. Third attack did. Oh, Elijah is down. With that, he swings across. Elijah tries to dodge and duck and weave, but it seems like this area is a little too enclosed for him. He's used to having the open desert around him, so he's a little cramped, and even though he does his best trying to dodge and a couple of attacks, two of them land, one across his arm, but the other one cuts right up the middle of his torso and gives him a huge gash as he falls back and hits the floor unconscious. And, distantly, oh god, the fucking pain! The fire, the pain! And he's gonna heal himself. Ooh, he gets 7 more HP. Jesus! Or sorry, Thessal fucking Christ! And he's gonna climb in the window here. What are you doing? There's fucking fire everywhere! Fight! That brings us to these guys. This one will swing at Aurelio because he's just right in front of him, so...
I'll shield again.
What does that bring you to? 21?
Yep.
Alright, with that shield, only one of his slices hits. And he does 7 slashing damage. But he also fights with a great sword and, up, down, all of that. But each time those came at you, you either ducked or the shield pinged, and you pinged against an arcane shield. But one, unfortunately, manages to land true as he gashes you.
Well, it's been a fun campaign, Canyon.
This guy...
I mean, we still got Willow. Willow's coming
15,
up in the turn.
20, 25.
He's got some heals.
Mm-hmm. And then this guy, holy shit, I didn't notice. 5, 10. I can't get out this way, there's fire. Well, he might just jump through. Yeah, I think he'll try to jump through. We'll give him...
Into more fire!
Make it an athletics check, I guess, to jump through, or acrobatics. Either one I think works. Would that be?
I don't know.
Strength,
I think it should
whatever.
be a deception.
I just yes, that's the one.
Maybe insight? I don't know.
He fails to jump through. I'll say this fire will make it a D8 because it's not quite as spread as messed up over here. So roll me a D8. As he landed in the fire.
7.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, Elijah's gonna make a death save. A little gasp as he thinks Iris. Then Willow gets up and scrambles back to the corner. This guy... Yeah, he was going to make an attack of opportunity, but decided not to, because, I mean, kidnapping a unicorn would just be good for them, so... And they don't realize what he's about to do. So, in his stead, you know what? I'm just gonna switch that there. Put his icon, but you know he's in unicorn form. That way, this will be his unicorn spirit. And then this is, you know, him. As the unicorn. So the unicorn spirit comes out and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Good idea.
No, and he's gonna do that at second level. He's hurting. 24. And then everybody is going to get 6 HP from that. So, Al, you will gasp back to life as Willow's unicorn spirit pulses, giving you your health back. Kinda. Except it's not updating for some reason.
I was like, I don't know why, but I like unicorns now.
And Elijah is also going to gasp back into life as Willow's hail brings him back. And with that, that'll bring us to Al. Al, you see, there's a dude, like you're outside the tent, and a dude jumped out the window of a second tent nearby and is running towards you. But inside is still the clusterfuck that is going on in there.
What's going on? You're getting robotic.
There's a dude next to you that's outside. He's like 10 feet away. And then there's 3 guys still inside the tent with your
getting robotic, and now I can't hear anyone.
I can hear you perfectly fine, Sarah.
Thank you. Okay. That's you, man.
I couldn't hear the whole like minute.
You know, maybe this would be a good spot to sort of call it too. Come back to it after Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. It is almost 10:30. It's 10:20. I'm getting pretty tired, to be honest.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna get going then, but try.
No worries.